Equus, his nickname means little boot in Latin.
Central Abbey.
Caligula.
That is correct. Your bonus question category is literature. Answer these about recent British plays. A. In a Tom Stoppard play, these two characters from Hamlet end up dead.
Lamet.
I defer to Trent.
Lamet.
Incorrect. Josie?
Pass.
Correct answer is Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. B. Central. In Peter Shaffer's play Equus, the boy Alan has an unnatural attraction to these animals.
Horse.
That is correct. And C. Central. In a Harold Pinter play, two scary men show up at this festive occasion looking for Stanley.
Christmas party.
Incorrect.
New Year's.
Incorrect. Correct answer, birthday party. Number 2 is science. Give the oxidation number for sulfur in the sulfate ion SO4 that has a total oxidation number of -2.
Central Trent.
-6.
Incorrect. Josie?
Potosi Allen.
Too positive.
Incorrect. Your correct answer here is +6. Number 3 is literature. Though his childhood home, called Rook's Nest, is now for sale, neighbors are unhappy that the open space nearby will be filled by a new housing development. Name this early 1900s British author of A Room with a View and a Passage to India, who used Rook's Nest as the setting for his novel Howard's End.
Central Ella.
Hemingway.
Incorrect. Josie?
Potosi Jordan.
Burn.
Incorrect. Your correct answer here is E.M. Forster.
First strikes.
Number 4 is math. Give the range of x values that satisfies the inequality, the absolute value of the quantity x plus 2 is less than 9.
Time.
Correct answer is -11 is less than x is less than 7. Number 5 is social studies. The first commander of this city, Antoine de Cadillac, was sent south to Louisiana in 1710 after complaints of his greed. The French and Indian War saw the French build up this city, but the British take it over in 1760. Name this city in the upper Midwest where Kmart and the Ford Motor Company both began.
Central Ella.
Detroit.
That is correct. Bonus question category is science. Give these words or phrases from ecology. A. A capital K represents this 2-word phrase for the maximum number of animals that an area can support.
Kill cow.
Incorrect.
Carrying capacity.
That is correct. B. Central. This 3-word phrase represents a situation where birth and death rates of animals are equal.
Time.
Josie?
Zero population growth.
That is correct. And C. Central. This word starting with D is the study of birth and death statistics within populations.
Possibly
Demographics.
That is correct. Number 6 is fine arts. He died in 2019 at the age of 102 after designing the Museum of Islamic Arts in Qatar, the Bank of China Tower in Hong Kong, and the JFK Presidential Library in Boston. Name this Chinese-American architect who also designed one building of the National Gallery of Art, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, and the Glass Pyramid outside the Louvre.
Central Trent.
Arthur Van Delay.
Incorrect.
Time.
Correct answer is IMK. Number 7 is science. Two atoms whose elements have electronegativity differences of between 0.5 and 2.0 form this kind of bond when put together. Give this adjective for a chemical bond where one atom is more attracted to shared electrons than
Central Trent.
Covalent.
incorrect. Where one atom is more attracted to shared electrons than the other atom and thus creates a bond that is roughly half ionic, half covalent.
Time.
Correct answer is polar bond. Number 8 is miscellaneous. Its 7 top 10 singles, including its title track, set a record for most hits from a single album, a record tied 7 years later by its singer's sister with her album Rhythm Nation 1814. Name this 1982 album, still the biggest selling album in history, whose songs include Billie Jean, Beat It, and the duet
Potosi, Jordan.
Jackson 5.
Incorrect. And the duet The Girl Is Mine, sung by Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson.
Central Abbey.
Thriller.
That is correct.
Oh.
Bonus question category is social studies. Name these car companies from their SUV changes for 2021. A. This South Korean company's new small SUV is called the Seltos.
Kia.
That is correct. B. Central, this Japanese company is redesigning its Rogue.
Toyota.
Incorrect. Potosi.
Nissan.
That is correct. And C. Central, this luxury car maker has redesigned its MDX.
Volkswagen.
Incorrect. Potosi.
Mercedes.
Incorrect. Your correct answer here was accurate. Number 9 is literature. Described at first as wearing no less than 18 toy pistols of various sizes hanging from belts around his body, he has shrunk to the size of an ant after disobeying the owner.
Potosi, Lucas.
Mike TV.
That is correct. Your bonus question category is math. The mesosphere is between 50 and 80 kilometers above Earth's surface. A. How many meters high is the mesosphere?
Defer to Alan.
50,000.
Incorrect.
50,000.
I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry.
50,000.
Incorrect. Your correct answer here is 30,000. Potosi, give that number in standard scientific notation.
Three x 10 to the 4th.
Right? C. Yes. C, if a meter is 1.1 yards, how many yards high is the mesosphere? Give your answer in standard scientific notation.
Defer to Alan.
3.3 times 10 to the 4th.
That is correct. Number 10 is math. Simplify the expression A times B divided by C, where A is x to the 10 thirds, B is x to the 11 fourths, and C is x to the 6th.
Central Trent.
B over X to the 9th.
Incorrect.
Time.
Correct answer is x to the 112. Number 11 is social studies. This city's name comes from the Aztec for where the reeds were destroyed. Located in the state of Guerrero, it consists of a deep bay surrounded by a plain that is itself surrounded by nearly impassable mountains. Name this resort city on the Pacific Ocean, considered the murder capital of Mexico because of its drug cartels.
Central Trent.
Mexico City.
Incorrect.
Time.
Correct answer is Acapulco.
Excuse me. Can we close that window? I can't hear you.
Absolutely. I'm
Sorry about that. That's all right.
Number 12 is fine arts. Better now?
Yeah.
Okay. One verse in this song says, I'm through accepting limits because someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but I'll try. But till I try, I'll never know. While other lyrics say, as someone told me lately, everyone deserves the chance to fly. And nobody in all of Oz, no wizard that there is or was, is ever going to bring me down.
Can we, sorry.
Sorry.
Give the two-word title of this song sung by Elphaba in the musical Wicked.
Time.
Correct answer is defying gravity. And number 13 is science. The fruit of this flower is called a hip and is a source of vitamin C and used in herbal tea. Name this national flower of the United States whose red hybrid tea species is often given by men to their wives or girlfriends.
Central Trent.
Rose.
That is correct. Bonus question category is social studies. Name the capital cities of these countries within the G5 Sahel, an economic area of Africa between the Sahara Desert and the savanna of the Sudan. A. Burkina Faso.
DRC.
I defer to Trent.
The DRC.
Incorrect. Potosi?
South Africa.
Incorrect. Your correct answer here is Ouagadougou. B. Central Mali.
Molly.
Incorrect.
Pass.
Correct answer is Bamako. And Central C. Mauritania.
I defer to Trent.
Eritrea.
Incorrect. Potosi?
Pass.
Correct answer is Nouakchott. And that takes us to the half.
Central 70 is opposed to 60.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Agent J.J. Vickers.
Hi, I'm Danielle Burns with Keller Williams, and here are some of my listings. If you're looking to buy or sell, give me a call. I'm happy to help.
Fire, smoke, or water damage?
Okay, and again, good on paper and pencil? All right, then we will begin the second half. Number 14 is language arts. Someone in a precarious position on top of a mountain might easily fall off after a sudden wind gust. Spell precarious.
Jordan, Potosi.
P-R-O-C-A-R-I-O-U-S.
Incorrect.
Central, Abby.
P-R-E-C-A-R-I-O-U-S.
That is correct. Bonus question category is science. It is the product of a mass and its velocity. A. Identify this quantity represented by a small p.
Potential.
Incorrect. Josie?
Time.
Correct answer is momentum. B central, a change in momentum, delta P, equals this quantity represented by a capital J that is the product of force and time.
Work.
Incorrect.
Pass.
Correct answer is impulse. And C central, to calculate the impulse created by a variable force, perform this math operation on the force-time product.
Division.
Incorrect. Josie?
Multiplication.
Incorrect. Your correct answer here is integrate. Number 15 is social studies. This country's medieval kingdom of Mysore had been there for nearly 4 centuries before a series of 4 wars ended in the late 1700s with England conquering its territory. Name this country where Mysore today includes the city of Madras.
Potosi, Lucas.
Spain?
Incorrect.
Central, Abby.
Italy.
Incorrect. Your correct answer here, India. Number 16 is miscellaneous. Specific types of this food include the long type called buciote and the wide shape called I can't say this, guys, I'm sorry, shiferi. Name this specific type of pasta whose cavatappi type is shaped like corkscrews and whose stortini variety is an even shorter version of its elbow variety.
Central, Abby.
Macaroni.
That is correct. Bonus question category is social studies. Name these countries from their prison locations. A. This country put Nelson Mandela in its prison on Robben Island.
South Africa.
That is correct. B. In the 1950s, this South American country used the largest Galapagos island of Isabela as a prison.
It's going to be like Peru or Chile.
Peru.
Incorrect. Tosin?
Ecuador.
That is correct. And C, Central, prisoners on this South American country's Devil's Island included Alfred Dreyfus from 1895 to 1899.
Argentina.
Incorrect. Tosi?
French Guinea.
Incorrect. Close. French Guiana.
Oh, dang.
Number 17 is math. If f of x is x squared minus 6x plus 14, give the two values of x such that f of each number is 9.
Time.
Correct answer is 1 and 5. Number 18 is social studies. He signed the Missouri Compromise and added Florida to the United States under the Adams-Onis Treaty. After leaving office, he had to sell his plantation named Highland to pay his debts. Just before his death at 1831, he lamented being unable to see his friend and predecessor, James Madison, again.
Central Abbey.
Thomas Jefferson.
Incorrect. Identify this 5th U.S. president named today for the namesake foreign policy doctrine.
Time.
Correct answer is James Monroe. Number 19 is literature. The novel The 39 Steps is set in this country, as are the novels Kidnapped, Trainspotting, and the Waverley novels of Sir Walter Scott. What country that is also the setting of The Highland Witch and the recent series Outlander has been part of?
Central Trent.
Scotland.
That is correct. Bonus question category is social studies. Identify these bodies of water named for countries from the other nations they border. A. This part of the Indian Ocean also borders Madagascar.
The Strait of Gibraltar.
The Strait of Gibraltar.
Incorrect. Josie?
Time. Okay.
Correct answer is Mozambique Channel.
Nice.
Central B, Japan, Taiwan, Indonesia, and the northern Mariana Islands.
South China Sea.
Incorrect.
Oh, see, it's not that, because that's 7. That was a good guess.
Time.
Correct answer is the Philippine Sea. And C Central, this arm of the Baltic Sea borders Estonia and Russia.
The Black Sea.
Incorrect. Josie?
Defer to Robert.
The Finnish Strait.
Oh, sure.
Incorrect. Gulf of Finland.
That's the sea.
Number 20 is social studies. Identify the cabinet department that supervises the Patent and Trademark Office, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, the Census Bureau, the Minority Business Development Agency, the International Trade Administration, and the Bureau of Economic Analysis as part of their mission to regulate and improve U.S. business.
Time.
Correct answer here is Department of Commerce. Number 21 is science. 15 years after an element in this series was first discovered in Sweden, scientists figured out that this group actually contains 14 different elements. Located in the periodic table just after barium, elements in the series include neodymium and dysprosium. Identify this series of elements, sometimes called the rare earth metals, that is usually named for the first element in the series.
Potosi Allen.
Oh, Kenyan metal? Octine or whatever.
Incorrect.
Central Trent.
Alluvian metals.
Say that again?
Alluvian metals.
Incorrect. Lanthanide series is what they were looking for.
Shit.
Number 22 is literature. Though her recently unearthed 1901 play, The Shadow of a Doubt, was never produced, this author is still famous for her portrayal of New York society in novels like The House of Mirth, and for her shorter works like Roman Fever and Ethan Frome. Name this author, who wrote a travel book on Morocco in 1920, the year she won a Pulitzer Prize for her novel The Age of Innocence.
Central Abbey.
Anne Hathaway.
Incorrect.
That's a good guess.
Time.
Correct answer is Edith Wharton. Number 23 is math. A theorem named for the ancient Menelaus of Alexandria explains what happens when one of these is drawn through 3 lines. Euclid said that if one of these lines creates corresponding congruent angles.
Central Abbey.
Transversal.
That is correct. Bonus question category is science. Answer these unrelated chemistry questions. A. Give the formula for the positive ammonium ion.
That's P.
I defer to Trey.
Plus P.
Incorrect. Tosi?
Pass.
Correct answer here is NH4. B. Central, give the empirical formula of octane.
Benjamin Harrison.
Incorrect. Tosi?
87.
Incorrect. We're looking for C4H9 here. And central, excuse me, the element at the lower left of the periodic table, but above francium, has the largest atomic radius.
Rutherfordium.
Say that again.
Rutherfordium.
Incorrect.
Americium.
Incorrect. Cesium is your correct answer here. Number 24 is social studies. More than 13,000 of this document have been published throughout United States history, about 200 of them by Donald Trump, and about 250 by each of the 3 presidents before him.
Jordan Potosi.
Executive order.
That is correct. Bonus question category is literature. When this author heard someone say that a particular British epic poem was boring, he adapted the poem into his novel Eaters of the Dead. A. Name this American author whose sci-fi novels include The Terminal Man and Jurassic Park.
Steven Spielberg.
Pass.
Central?
Time.
Correct answer is Michael Crichton. B. Potosi, Crichton adapted part of this epic by making his characters fight a group of mist monsters who take the place of Grendel.
Dinosaurs.
Incorrect. Central?
Beowulf.
That is correct. And C. Potosi, the novel's plot involves a medieval Arab man who travels with this Scandinavian group and sees their settlement.
Finish.
Incorrect. Central?
Vikings.
That is correct. Number 25 is fine arts. Identify the art term defined by New York's Museum of Modern Art as a printmaking technique based on the repulsion of oil and water, in which an oily substance is applied to a stone or other medium to transfer ink to its paper surface.
Central Trent.
Translation.
Incorrect. Joseph?
Potosi Lucas.
Printing?
Incorrect. Lithograph is what they were looking for.
We're going to time out and substitute Clara N, Kinley, and Jane N for Lucas and Alan and Robert.
Can I get those names again? Clara. So we just go ahead and buzz in and then say your name so we can get those down. Clara.
Jaden. Jordan.
Kinley, I'm working on it.
His last name.
Can we do need paper? Is it the same?
Yeah.
Anyone else if they need paper? Everybody, I'm so sorry. I didn't think, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you want to?
All right, is everyone good? All right, so number 26 is the Bible. She got an audition for her most famous job after Vashti was fired from that job for not obeying the king. Name this Old Testament woman who said, "If I perish, I perish," before she told her husband, King Ahasuerus.
Jordan Potosi.
Esther.
Thank you, yes, Potosi. Bonus question category is science. You stand on top of a 64-foot tall building and let a tennis ball fall out of your hand. Using the basic formula for free fall, A, how many seconds until the ball hits the ground?
Four.
Incorrect. Central?
5.
Incorrect. Your correct answer here is 2. B, Potosi, how far did the ball fall in the first second?
9.8 meters.
Incorrect. Central?
32 meters.
Incorrect. 16 feet. And C, Potosi, if the building were tall enough, how far would the tennis ball fall in 3 seconds?
Pass.
120 feet.
120 feet.
Incorrect. The correct answer there is 144 feet. And that takes us to the end of the second half.
At 140, Central, and 90.
You didn't buzz in.
I didn't know I was worried. So.
All right, coaches, if you will make sure to...
Out of the situation. We have over 75 years of combined construction and restoration experience. We are locally owned and work with all insurance companies. Call us anytime. We are open 24/7. You can reach Bryant Restoration at 986-3260 or online at bryantrestorationco.com.
Hi, I'm Julie Pratt, and I would love to help you plan for retirement. At Belgrade Financial in Deloge, we work to build a financial plan that will focus on your individual needs. Retirement doesn't have to be hard. Let me work for you. Come see me today at Belgrade Financial Services in Deloge.
Hi, I'm Sean Paul, attorney at law here in Bonne Terre, and I have an office in St. Louis. I practice in the area of bankruptcy law, Chapter 7, Chapter 13, and family law. Family law generally is child support, divorce, and other related family issues. So call me today if you need some help, 314-827-4027.